Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to stream. Hello, Bella. Welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Zion, what's up? Welcome back to the couch. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, yo. Oh, okay. That looks a little weird on my thing. I'm ooh. I might, you know what? First time seeing that. Might have to work on that one a bit. Gurdon, welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. And welcome to the membership. Thank you so much. The first ever. Oh, and it looks so well designed on stream. Ooh. I'm gonna have to work on that. Zion, what's up? Welcome. I know. I feel. Unfortunately, I went with like I'm talking about the couch in general, and so now I need to come up with like a new thing for, like, I called it couch potato, but it's still couch. Zion, welcome to membership. Thank you so much. Ooh, okay. See, the member messages look much better. Look at this emote. Look at the emotes. I love the emotes so much. The member messages look okay. Oh, they got there's a little bit of different color. They got the little badge. Also, I think I might need to work on the little, like, what they're called, like loyalty badges, the ones that are next to it, because I used some of the emotes I have, but I don't know if they're quite the right vibes. But I just slapped some emotes on the, like, 1 through a year months, and then I was like, I'll figure the rest out later. Thank you so much, guys. I put the membership stuff as low as possible, as low as it would let me go. And so I hope that's a good deal. Little emotes. I don't know. I don't know if I'm planning on doing any, like, member only stuff, but look at the colors. Woo! Now you can stand out in chat with from the plebeians. And I was thinking I was gonna move the couch stuff to being member related. Oh yes, look at the emotes. Didn't realize you gotta stay in the price. So that was funny. I've always talked about, I've always been like, I'm really interested to see if I can set the price. And so I think and I was like, I actually don't know if I will be able to. Gurdon gets it because technically they remember first. Is what I'm going with here. Although Zion was here first. No, that's what I would go with. Emotes. But so interestingly, it turns out how YouTube membership works is that, whoa, what's going on with this hand? YouTube membership turns your hands inside out. You can set up tiers. And so since you can set different prices for different tiers, then it lets you change the base price too. So, like, it actually was pretty legit. And so, because it was like, you can have different perks for different levels and like different names and things. And I was like, I'm gonna go with one because I have like one perk, and I feel like it's like the emojis and like the on-stream stuff. But then I was able to set the price because it's like, I think, oh god, I mean, I don't know when I first opened it, it was like, oh, our suggestion for your channel is 2 tiers, and the first tier is like $4, and the next one's like $8, and I'm like, no thanks. but yeah, I put that bad boy as low as possible. Can't stay for too long. Well, thanks for dropping by. Use some emotes. Because I gonna have to. I get to go back and maybe play them more. Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose. Or please, I'm gonna make a terrible noise with my nose. haven't gotten to play with the visuals of chat in a long time. The welcome to membership thing looked ugly. I feel like the messages look okay, although the kind of ranking badges in the middle is a little strange. Other than that, oh, I've got a notification in chat. What is that? Oh, I can switch chat to only show. Oh, I can switch chat now to only show fan funding. I could be like, no one can talk to me unless I can see your member. Yeah, we're gonna get away from that. Right now I only can have like 5 emotes. Is that what we got? 4. We have 4. I went ahead and chose these ones. Hopefully that's acceptable. I think there was something about like if I get to like 5 members or something, we can have another 5 emotes, I think. And I was just gonna get I haven't put the second set of emotes on my PC, but that was one of the things I was thinking could be on the list for today, is trying to figure out what the next set's gonna be. Yeah, I tried to put what I thought were the best ones, and a little bit of breadth of stuff where it's like, I feel like this one's just like a, you know, I caught it, here I am, which is like, I feel like, you know, this one's a good like, hey, hi, I'm here, hello. Yeah, like, you know, something you can just put and be like, look at me, I'm here. But then I feel like I really like the emotions in these ones. And then I feel like there was public outcry for this one. So that's what I went with, but we'll see. Membership for the tiers. Yeah, I was thinking that even if I was gonna try like members only content, I still feel like, to me, the jump from you know, non-subscribed to subscribed to members, I still feel like to me, just people wanting / willing to give me any money, like, it could be like a personal thing, and that maybe I have a weird capitalist relationship with monetary incentives or something, but like, I feel like that I'm like, I could draw lines between like $1 and $5 or depending on how much currency it is in what regions, but like at this point I still feel like all of that is still just in the people who are willing to support the channel bucket. And so like I would lump anything I'm willing to try into the first tier, and it seems like I probably can change it eventually if I want to. I did have to get my membership approved last night, but it took a minute. So I'm assuming it was automated. Box cat. Yeah, because I feel like the I kind of feel like the like this guy is kind of like the box. Although I guess technically he's not in a box. Maybe I'll need to put that on the list of things. Box. But yeah, because so we I have, I don't know, that's I need to get these other ones I drew on my PC so I can get them. I don't know, like community tier list. I definitely have more emojis than I'm allowed to use currently. So I guess I over prepped a little bit for that, but when I was doing it, I was like, I don't know how many I get, I'm just gonna keep going. Just get going. Segmented piss meter emote? Wait, is that one of the progression things I had? Is that what that looked? You're like, do I have those still? No, did I get rid of those? Is that one of the bars I had with the with the yellow in it? Or is that what it looked like? I'm assuming you're talking about the little milestone things I had. Oh, where did those go? That was what I did. Huh? Okay, that was not the intention. There. I actually don't know if I know where I put those on my PC. Oh. I found him. Like this one. And then here. Like it was this one. That stuff. Damn. I mean that's I'm willing to 100%. That's probably on me, given with someone with this probably should assume that anytime anyone else thinks there's something piss related happening, that's probably on me, huh? I don't know if I've got any legs to stand on there. Annie, what's up? Welcome back to the couch and welcome to membership. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Couch potato, I called it. Hopefully that's acceptable. Emotes. Thank you so much. Welcome. Enjoy the emotes. They're pretty fun to send. I kind of wish they were bigger, but I don't think that's something I can affect. I set up the stream last night, and I almost was just putting them all in chat to begin with. First time being a member on YouTube. Whoa! Thank you for your first. It's fans over here. Yeah, I know. In chat you got that green name, and over on the left, ooh, the background looks different. Whoa! Yeah. Oh, same. Nice. I'm a member on exactly one channel on YouTube. So we're technically I've been a member on the channel for many months, but like I am also in the same boat. I have one VTuber I'm a member of. I'm on by the membership shit now. Rip Bella. I was actually talking to my mom and my sister last night. I was like, I think the Canadian child is probably gonna get I didn't say ostracized. I was like, they're gonna get classed out because I bet they're not gonna be allowed to spend money on the internet. Big rip. You know, it's possible. So wait, hang on. Oh. I was about to, I had heard I was allowed to give free stuff every once in a while, but you know, I was explaining the concept of stuff to my mom last night, and I was like, oh, and they do, you know, some communities will do this thing where they'll oh wow, and look, the gift membership in my chat looks even weirder, because that one does the full thing. But I was explaining the concept of gifting memberships to my mom last night, and I was like, I think that's super cool. Oh, and I gotta get practice of speech. Oh, everyone who received a membership from Annie, make sure to thank him. Did it work? I normally, were they already gone? Because had they, I thought normally it said, it was like, receive membership. I know, I haven't said these things before. You're like, I hope it works. This is my month. That's my entire paycheck. Oh. Oh. Well, they're definitely not green. I don't know how that works. Because I always thought, whoa, oh my God, look at that. Oh, hey, you know, oh, you can thumbs it up. I can heart your super chat. Oh, whoa, look at that. Thumbs up. Wait, you can have fan Sion. Thank you so much for the super chat. It was like oh my God, everyone who thank you so much, Antibot HTML, for the gift memberships. Everyone who received one, make sure you thank them in the chat. Wow. I know, I've never said these things before. I guess I can. Thanks for the likes, chat. This concept, that's funny. I didn't know you could like super chats. You can. Where are the dislikes for super chats? You could do a super chat and then where's the people getting to heckle your super chats? Oh, boo, boo, lame super chat. Say the line. Hopefully I did it. I'm hoping everyone's pretty chill on the super chats for now. Thank you so much, Xeon, for the super chat. But I hope the super chats are only for moments when people think I'm like missing something and they're like, I want to spend some money to see something. I am beyond happy / thrilled with people wanting to member. I only have one super in my budget. No, I am over the, I am my what's I don't know, it's not optimal. I guess, you know, dream isn't wrong, but like the vision I have for like what I think would be the healthiest thing is, or like what I want to see. I don't know, none of that quite fits, but like I think it would be cool if it was just most of the people, especially, you know, long-term people who've been by, if they're happy with just getting membership, that's all I'm looking for. And that's why I put it as low as possible, because I think it would be cool if hopefully I'm not pricing anyone out who wants that. And I think that for like, I'm not looking to actually generate any currency here, at least in the foreseeable future. Going from 3 years of nothing to the concept of making, you know, made up internet money, like technically according to YouTube, I've probably earned somewhere around, you know, a couple bucks. I think I'm supposed to earn like 70% of what happens here. But like, I'm not gonna like try and see anything from this, hopefully, but like just going from 0 to more than 0 is like emotes. Yeah, no, okay. Zane's happy with the emotes. Oh wait, already sent a super chat? Damn. Well, you know, now I've got a leaderboard in the back of my head. I'm like, I know who spent the most money, and I guess Gurdan's been priced out. No, no, I don't. I'm saying that as a joke. That is not. I'm not actually trying to incentivize people to have a bidding war with super chats. That is purely comedic. I think it's a little funny. Or you know, like the concept of being like, oh, because YouTube was trying to do that a little bit. Because so there's a bunch of windows I've never seen before now in like their monetization stuff, and they had like tips and tricks, and they're like, hey, you know, maybe you should try. They're like, maybe try switching your chat to members only, because then people will like feel like they need to have member to say something. And I'm like, damn, you know, like they're saying stuff. They're telling people, they're like, yeah, make sure, you know, like if you let people spend money, people will see people spending money and they'll want to spend it. Oh, and there's a thing I can turn on like a I can turn on like a goal. Yeah, let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I can click on goal, and it'll say goal amount. I can say 10 super chats. I can say I can do 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and 50 super chats. I can set the color amount. I can be like, yeah, wait, let's see here. I can be like, I want 10 super chats, red and higher. There's higher than red. I thought red was the highest. And there's a timer. It can be like 15 minutes or like 3 hours, and I can say how I'll separate. Oh, that's cute. I think that, okay, this, you know, makes more sense. And it's got the whole thing. Okay. Limit break. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I should see what it looks like. But full disclaimer, this is purely a joke. No one try and do this, okay? Because let's see. We're gonna need 50 super chats. They're all gonna need to be red or higher, and you have 15 minutes. What's the celebration? What does this look like? Oh. It's just an in-chat thing, and you can say see goal. Goal ends in 15 minutes. 50 red super chats. I'll quit VTubing and be a full-time foot model. Okay, so it's just an in-chat thing. That makes sense. Oh, you can see it at like the top left. Okay, and it says 0.50. Nice. But I'm assuming it only counts red ones. That's crazy that it's kind of crazy that you can set the cost amount. Send it if I could. You would send it. That's a lot of money. Don't do that. Please don't. The goal I've set is like a significant portion of probably people's rent for a month. Wait, no, hang on. I just did the math wrong. That's definitely like all of your rent. Or I guess depending on where you live. Depending on where you live, that could be it could be 10x your rent, or it could be less. what kind of place you live in. I was doing the math on that at like 1/5 of what that number is, because that's like, it's like 10x rent where I live. But yeah, no, please. Oh, feet. Blue feet. Oh yeah, that was oh, and one of my notification, I had a thing that wanted me to try and set a goal. Okay, so done. Plus tax. True. The YouTube really wants me to try and set it to a members only live stream because I can schedule it to switch apparently. Live only. Members only. Yeah, if I set goals like that, this is I believe this is the response to be bro, what? But yeah, so I think I was talking about it before Annie showed up, but our current amount of our current, or is that how many you can fit in a message? I don't know. I probably like 256, somewhere around there. It probably says, what's the 264? I was only allowed to put 4 on, but I was gonna go back and talk about. I saw a thing that if I hit enough members, we can get another 5 emotes. I definitely have drawn more than 5 more. So there is a conversation to be had about what comes next. My thought was the little heart guy was probably going to be in the next set, but I'm in the process of getting the next ones. Whoa, what tense was I in there? I'm in the process right now of putting the last set I drew the other day on my PC, and then I was gonna get them on screen and we could talk about priorities. Well, I don't. Maybe I don't have as many as I thought. Even to send money, you have to be 18 or older. Why does you do something? Yeah, I guess. Really, 18 or older. That's I don't. I don't have a problem with that. Emote vote. Yeah, I will have to see. I would not be opposed to doing an emote vote, but I don't know how we do that. Card members or total members? Good question. I don't know. Don't give YouTube your bank deals. Yeah, no, I think, right, and you're like, oh my god, if I had money, I totally would send it. I think it's that's a good protective thing. I feel like, and you see stories about, people buying all like the fish revives on mobile games and stuff. I think it's a pretty good idea. It can be really annoying when you're, like older than 15 and you're like, I want to buy an online game, and then they're like, no, and it's like, this is so many steps, but like, it's fine. Bully the members. No. I am all for member supremacy, full segregation. Let's see, because actually I wasn't gonna try and put any like preconceptions or goals or anything on, so I don't. Let's see here. If I go to studio, if you opt in, you're actually in a lower quartile. Okay, memberships. Three members. Xeon, Grid, and Annie. Couch Potato joined 0 days ago. Where do I see? Yeah, okay. Badges and emoji. Oh my god. Actually, no. Oh, now I'm looking at badges. I was like, there's so many more emotes available. Oh, this shit. Okay. So, Oh my God. The message said last night, I think it either said 2 or 3 members and it said 5 emoji. I thought it was a batch of 5. So how this works is that it looks like every 2 or 3 members, we get 1 more emoji. So right now, today, we've unlocked 1 additional emoji. So this vote is gonna be sort of important. I thought we were gonna get a batch, but to get emoji number 6, we'd need 2 more members. Oh my God. What the heck? Well, okay, I guess I was like, wow, the emojis are unlocking rather quickly. I'm like, you only need a couple members, and it's like, oh, I guess it's per. Damn. Okay. So this is gonna be, there's gonna be some well, I feel like there's stiff competition. But I think the heart one is probably still. Oh, but there's also the sound one. I realized I hadn't put that one in yet, like the one that's like with the noise. That one's pretty good. Okay, let's see. I need to put is it in the scrap folder? Shit, it's not. What? Oh God, then art emotes question mark. Yeah, there we go. Load files. Recent. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm assuming that it must be bat signal. LTR and all alt member. I don't think that individual has access to internet currency. I would be willing to bet that. Happen to the gift. Yeah, I'm assuming. I'll just read it. So how I thought it worked. So what I'm assuming the problem is that my understanding of gifts is that at the time of gift, it will automatically distribute it to someone who is in the chat. Oh. No, that is not how it works. We're that excellent timing. Hello, Alan231. Welcome to stream, to the couch, and to membership. Make sure you thank Annie for the gift. Okay, we that timing was impeccable. Oh, wow. Okay. That you couldn't do that better. I'm in the middle of trying. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is how it works. Definitely not how it works. Well, we know that now. Wow. You know, having a name I'd never seen before, be in member was not on my. I would, if that had showed up on like a list of multiple choice answers today, I would have been like, ooh, what? Chat decided no. Oh yeah, because I swoop. That is a fascinating outcome. Why was it a? Because was that just a? Where there's so many ways that could have. Was that a claim skill issue, or was it some sort of weird RNG thing where it was like, well, there's only one person, we're gonna wait until there's a chance, or Do we need a bag of chips emoji? Emoji. Okay, let's see. I've got okay. I have the emotes now. Jesus. Gurdan. You crazy bastard. Whoa, whoa, wait. Wait, who are these people? Wait, wait, hang on. Are there that many people here? I don't know half these names. Sheesh. Gurdan. I'm a little stuck between thank you so much and what the fuck are you doing? I'll do both. I'll do both. Thank you so much. 10 gifted memberships. So yeah, okay, wait. But that's gotta. I mean, so Cinnamon VTuber, they commented on a short recently. Don't help me, I got this. I don't know that one. Tanjiro Uzumaki, that's just an anime character. I think they might have stopped. Shogun X3S, I don't remember that. And Pepe XC90, don't know. Krusty Pants. I remember Krusty Pants, but I think it's been like over 2 years since I saw them. I think I was playing Baldur's Gate the last time I saw them. Augmented Beef. I don't know. Space Runner 357. I definitely remember them. They were around. Nikki DBZ1. Oh, they're here. Hello. Welcome back to the couch. Welcome to membership. Make sure you thank Gurdan for the the membership and the emojis. Emojis. Should be options to have people click accept versus automatic. Well, I mean, the like, right, Gurdan's happened instantly. But Annie's took like, wait, because the Alan received gift membership by Annie at 10:34 for me. The gift membership was like 15 minutes before that. Oh my, yeah, oh my, Gurdan just skyrocketed the progression there. Sheesh. Sending the whole investigation in a whole new direction. Oh, oh. I for some reason I didn't that I need a scramp salute for Gurdan. And there's like that. That's funny because so I recently saw a meme where oh god, I feel like it was recently, but it could have been a month ago, where someone was like, oh, I don't have membership, and someone gifted one membership and it went directly to the person. They're like sniped, and they were like, how the fuck did you do that? Rip Bella. I at this point it almost looks like I've said something. Well, dude, I feel like I should try now. You could do what you want. I'm not gonna try and incentivize it. In theory, I think YouTube would want me to and be like, spend. Well, maybe it's my turn. Because I think, let's see. I should be able to I should be able to do that, I think. I thought I could send stuff for free. Yeah, okay. It looks like I'm allowed to send 10 this month? Yeah, let's see. Huh. Well, oh my god, thank you, Starkist, for gifting subs. Everyone who's received one, make sure you thank you in the chat. Infinite money glitch. I'm assuming those don't count for me, but if they count for emotes, if they count for the emojis, that'd be so worth. Wait, does it not? Does it? I so totally assumed that it would start by prioritizing people that were in chat. But apparently that's not how that works. That's fascinating. Wow. We're learning so many things. Hey, Xeon! Thank you so much for the gifted members. Oh, look! Oh. Damn, Xeon got it. On what looked to be the last roll. I like that since you could see Annie send a message in the middle of it, you could tell that they were happening like in real time. It was rolling the die. Let's go. Oh, and we have a thank you in the chat. That was the RNG was I guess it was in theory 1 in 500, although we had reduced it a little bit. Where can I set a pity for gifted memberships where if you send enough you can pick someone? Is this the membership gotcha? Hell yeah. Oh, okay, because how much? That's I feel like that's we got a lot of members now. Gotcha and Bella's Manor. Exactly. Although, you know, well, that's an interesting analogy because it's in theory the banner you were pulling on was all, you know, like whether it was 4-star or 5-star characters. In theory, every pull you got was equivalent power, but you just had one you wanted. Because it wasn't like well, maybe if they're, I mean, this is a fascinating thing. I haven't a lot of these names. I know Deadman. Deadman is actually a really interesting story for the channel because they have been showing up like every couple of months for like my entire career. They've been around since Elden Ring 2, but like they basically only ever say one thing at a time. But it is pretty fascinating to see that pop up again. I mean, let's go. This is pretty hype. Thank you everyone so much for participating in this. This is I do love Bella gets the emote. Let's go. Congratulations, Bella. I do think the gifting memberships is so wholesome. I love that shit. I was telling my mom about it last night because I was like, oh, I'm a YouTube partner, and she was, I was making fun of her because she was like, so how do you make money? and so I was like, I'm assuming I'm gonna need to go down the entire list, and I was like, okay, so this isn't ads like normally watch video, like I was doing all this stuff, and then I was like, well, and so I have the live stream stuff, and so mostly I'm hoping to do like just member things, which is just like, you know, people pay this much every month and they get some actual things in chat, and I'm like, and that's hopefully what, you know, is gonna be the fun thing, and then they get like little, you know, little stuff. In theory, I could do this and they could send messages, and I'm like, oh, and you know, people can, you know, they can buy their own memberships, but they can also gift memberships, and you see that, you know, and it's like, that's really fun too. Am I gonna get Mr. House? No, not yet. No. So I mean, I hope not. I'm pretty sure I get to control that when that becomes an option, but for right now, the full list of monetization options I have are almost exclusively like, you know, super chat stuff. Let's see, where'd that go? The like ad revenue is at 1,000. One fear. I definitely I have no plans on putting any ads on any of my live streams, both live or archived, because I feel like that would take away from the experience. But I would be okay putting ads on my like videos. I think that'd be fine. But yeah, no, I have no plan on doing that. But yeah, right now I've got, yeah, super chats, memberships, gifts, partnerships, and then there's like super thanks and super stickers. I didn't turn those on because it sounded a little weird. Self-made ads. Yeah, I could, yeah, right. I do a mid-roll right now. It's like, have you seen my art? Okay, let's see. So if I go to emoji now, how many? Oh, wow! Good work, Couch Potato membership. We can now have 5 more emotes. And they call them emojis, so I'm getting a little switched up. Emote / emoji. We can have 5. To unlock the 10th, we'd need 6 more members. Jeez, I know that. I think it is super great that everyone was able to get Bella a membership. They get the emojis, but it is funny that it was kind of interesting to have a mix of members and non-members. Yeah, you know, I could switch it right now. I could switch the I could switch to members only. I could do it right now. It wouldn't change anything. Oh, that's pretty funny. We're just switching the entire chat colors. Okay, so if we have 5 emojis now, good work, team. Let's see. Okay, so if I go to emoji, how many do we got? Okay. Unreal's Tuesday. True. Good luck with those. Just like last week, I feel like you're gonna get a double clear easy. Let's see, because it's so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I didn't actually download the new ones. There, I can see them here. I just didn't do it. Cause I got he up, heart, slummy. Okay. Last Friday I was like, yeah, I don't know how long it'll take, and it was like over the weekend, question mark. Yeah, no, the wait was very short. Was that a sound? Okay. I do think that one's definitely up there. Let's see. Okay, so we got the slummy, got the heart, got the he. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't trying to put too much on it, put too much hope or anything, and it went fast AF. Okay, because the potential options we have are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can do half of what I have. In theory, at this point, I could set up like a bracket, and they could all fight, and then I could rank them and whatever. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I also wonder how fast it'll go. Like if I was putting a new emote on, how fast could it get sent in chat? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do the heart one. I feel like that one's cute. I'm gonna call it heart for you. And then we'll do sound guy. Okay. 3 remain. I mean, at this point, Slami. Yeah, let's see. I mean, at this point, I think probably not a bad idea would just be like letting people pick. If Xeon and Gurdan and Bella wanted to pick one, we have 3 remaining. And Xeon and Gurdan have definitely earned picking something via contributions. That makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, let's see. So I'll get some on screen. Let's see. So our options here that have not been picked yet. This one's where the fuck is it? It's gone. Okay, I think I need to make maybe this picture was too big. Oh, maybe it was it top left? Pot divided up. Good luck, Annie. I'll see what I see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we'll put this in the middle. So now it should hopefully show up when I pick it. This one's probably one of my favorites, just because I like the subject material. But I call this one a he. It's the long live the king cat that I love so much. Okay, let's get this on. Option number 1. But then yeah, I'll put the and technically I have the other version of that too, its brother. Let's see. Technically these would be like a pair. But I think the face is gold. Thank you. I think the face on the one on the left is better. And so I'm assuming that like if there was one of these, I would probably pick the one on the left. And that I probably would cut this one on the right. As far as this is just my desktop. Was I showing my desktop on screen? That's pretty bold. What was I doing? Oh, it was the ASCII art. Okay. Let's see. We have this one. So I have head pat for me. Available, but we have head pat for Scramp. That's an option. And then, oh hey, it's me. Revealing these screenshots is a little bit of a roulette here. Yeah, because the only downside with the head pat for Scramp one is that we already have a head pat, but it's, you know, it's different enough. So then also we have this one, which is a single hand raise. So kind of like the head pat. We have a double hand raise. Toes on stream for free. But we don't have single arm up, which is technically different. Let's see, do I have anything else? I've got, oh, here we go. Oh, just missing. But I can remove that one from the running probably, because it's like not that different. Okay. I think the double arms up is even closer than the two he's. I already put the heart. Oh, so this is Slami. He goes, Scramp can have a little Slami as a treat. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna make the executive decision to remove single hand up. I don't think he got the juice to be in this this competition. Oh, what element was that? Who are you? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Got that one. Got that one. We got that one. We have Bush, which looks nice. But this one is pretty league specific, I think. So, unless someone here is really attached to Bush. Me with your mom. That one's probably can wait. We have this little guy, this little flower Scramp. But I put this one as one of the member like badges, so that one's definitely getting some use in the background. But I'm thinking probably the other like strong candidate here would be this turtle cake plus hello. This one is also, so I think within these 5 is probably the best ones I've got. I think I got all of the ones I drew so far. I think that's all of them. Yeah, because we got 3 slots left, and yeah, I picked that one and that one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because technically we got Bush, flower Scramp, hand up, head pat. And then the he's, but if we remove the hand up, that definitely helps reduce it in Bush. Then we're down to 6, and then it's flower Scramp. That's down to 5. And then if we get rid of, here we go by elimination. To get rid of that one, then we only need to cut one more. Is there are there any losers here? Technically, the turtle is a different vibe. All of the other ones, other than the head pat for Astarchus, technically all the other ones are Scramp related. Turtle, it would, technically be like the head pat one. It could be, unrelated. But as far as from these options go, it does feel like visually makes the most sense to cut. But he with the table does have the same face as like the one getting head patted. So is it cute enough to stay? It has good arms, but like, is it doing a different emotion? Now that Bella sent a cat, it does look kind of like Box Cat, where it's like, I'm here, I'm watching, but it's not like I'm here. So, there's potential. And then there's Salami, which I don't, I'm not entirely sure if I envision what that could be used for right now. I guess it's like, I'm here with a snack. Or like, is that like you, like as a script, you're like, you should treat us. We can have a little Salami as a treat when you're like, play Roblox. And I'm like, no. And they're like, but a little bit of Salami? No, I don't know. It's tough. I do think it's easier to eliminate one than like pick 3, but it's still, Turtle and Salami are your favorites. Okay. Oh, Bella's like, what the fuck? Roblox catching strays? What's wrong with Roblox? Okay. I it's possible I might not have talked about Roblox in a while. Let's see. What's the best way to explain it? Okay, so let's go with food. I think it's, I mean, stop me if at any point you're like, you're fucking crazy. But I think if time and, money were not constraints, people would probably rather have fresh cooked things, freshly prepared, whether, it's like cooked meat or like chopped salad. When someone makes something using fresh ingredients, I think people like them, where it's like, would you rather have, like something microwaved, or would you rather get, fresh grilled something? It's like, well, yeah, but like, it's the convenience. But let's say that, you're in a room and you have 2 plates in front of you, and it's like, we have microwaved fish, or we have fresh grilled fish. Sorry, I saw the French burger and I said fish. But you're probably always gonna go with like the fresh grilled one, right? Fresh burger. Yeah, it's like someone like, would you rather have that we've got this frozen patty in your freezer that you could microwave and put it on a burger? You could drive 5 minutes to McDonald's, or you could have this, there's a guy in the other room who is like making ground beef. He's grinding the beef. He's gonna cook the patty. He's gonna make you a fresh burger, and you're probably gonna go with that. Roblox, to me, is a fast food or a frozen meal kind of thing. They're just not the same level of quality, and I have yet to see anything original from Roblox. So like, for example, I've seen people recreating FPS games, platforming games, tower defense games, etc. And so there's just no reason I've ever seen to do that, because for me, it's like, oh, hey, it's like hey, every once in a while having fast food is awesome, but it's normally the comparison of ease of access, right? It's like, hey, if someone was like, would you rather have McDonald's or like a fresh smash cooked burger at home with all your favorite toppings? And it's like, I mean, yeah, if I had all the ingredients and could time travel, I'd probably rather have that one. And it like, right, wow, I made a squeak there. It was like, I don't think I can repeat that. That wasn't a voice crack. That was just like a, I don't know, produced a squeak. I feel like I even heard it on recording too. Because like, it's like you're at home and you have no food and you're like, ooh, I want dinner, and you're like, we could drive to McDonald's. But like, if the burger could just be there, and with the ease of access to so many, no, it was like, because I think, I mean, I don't know, maybe it does count as a voice crack, but like, don't you normally have to be speaking? That was like between, it was like a it was like a breath in, like the penguin from Toy Story. Like I've been squeezed and I'm in, I don't know. We got McDonald's at home. McDonald's at home. Yeah, it's like if you had McDonald's at home all the time and it was Silk Song. There's just the level and quality of AAA, what for one thing, but that, you know, there is monetary cost there. But like, even now we have free to play games and or like low cost indie games that are just far and beyond. Or it's like, you could find a mod for Minecraft that probably does everything that Roblox is doing. Like, right, if you wanted to play a really good minigame, like Genshin Impact is free. Yeah, you might not be able to gotcha the right stuff, but like, you could, like the games marketplace, there's a lot of reasons to be negative about the games marketplace for a lot of reasons at any given time. But I think as far as like a breadth of options and quality, it's really good right now. And so I don't see a reason for me to play Roblox. And that's the stance I have had so far. I've never played Roblox though, so in theory, I could need to get off my high horse, but I just don't. I've never seen something that I was like, whoa, that's something you can only get from Roblox. And not only have I never seen something that was like unique, I've also never seen something that I was like, oh, and I've played the better version of that. 2010s. Right. So like, I think Roblox exists well, okay, with some caveats. Roblox, I think, is a really good gateway to gaming for young people because you have access to cheap ripoffs of real games. You can go and play a crappy Diablo clone for free. And then later, once you're an adult, you can play real Diablo. The downside is that I do feel like it is a really good space for kids who have no money. But that also means that people use that as like a predatory thing, because I think a lot of the young people then all of a sudden, because people are like monetizing stuff now, and so they're like, they start playing Roblox because it's free, but then, you know, like on their birthdays and stuff, they get internet currency and like Robux, I don't know, but then they get stuck in the low quality feedback slop loop. And then also they're, you know, like predators and stuff. So, I think Roblox is really good for cheap access to game clones and gameplay loops that could be enticing later on. But I think that over time, I've only seen it get worse for that audience. I don't know. So game of Roblox that I've been playing recently, horror. Well, okay, so horror game. Okay, I mean, that's immediately. I'm like, it's really good. It gives you warnings before you can play it. Spent $300 for parents' money one day. Oof. Yeah, damn. That's rough. That's why I feel like I was talking about. There's a story where someone, it was like they're playing like the fish game. There's like an aquarium, and when your fish die, you can like spend money to revive them. I do think monetize. It's like I don't. Yeah. It's cool that free to play can exist because of predatory monetization schemes, but when it hits people who just aren't ready for that, it's rough stuff. Rough stuff. Okay. How do we if I reduced it down to let's see. Where if it was between okay, nope. If we were picking between these two about which one to keep and which one to keep or toss, if it was between he and head pat, do we have any votes? Dahi? You know Dahi? Lahi? Lahi? I'm okay with keeping. I'm leaning over and blocking the head pat. We do already have a head pat here. Is that a vote for the other head pat, or you just damn, what a legendary performance. You know, Lahi emote. I don't even, you can't capture that. I guess you need like the automaton and then like I mean, this face is kind of like, this is kind of like the pianist where she's like, bro, what is that guy doing? Like, I can't believe this is happening. Okay. Let's see if I can remember which ones we were talking about. Okay. So let's see. So upload, we did Turtle. We did E. And we did Slimy. Okay. Turtle take E. Oh, he is too short. I call him he, him. He, him, his. Slimy. Okay. Perks button. Is that some of the, does it show you like what perks I have for? I don't know if I see any perks buttons, but does it have the list that I have where it's like my special features, which is Scramp? Because my idea was that I would move the like name Scramp couch thing to like member perk stuff. But other than that, it's just like the basic stuff. Yeah. and I can do like custom things, and I can do descriptions and stuff. And they had there was like a checklist, and it was like, you know, there's like members only streams, members only chat. There's all sorts of little things that I turned most of the stuff off just because I'm not planning on doing. I was thinking, I was like, I could make Wednesday member only, but I was like, ooh, Bella's probably not gonna be able to participate in that. But now I guess we fixed that. Teamwork makes the dream work. So I could try that, I suppose. Although I don't think I didn't publicize. That wasn't because I think one of the things is that the YouTube wanted me to have a list of like what the levels and perks would be, so that they could advertise it to prospective people. They're like, hey, if you membership to this channel, you could get this stuff. Scrap. It's interesting. So I have published the new emojis. In theory, I would hope maybe that YouTube would try and check them even a little bit to see if they were okay. Yeah, they're definitely, I've reloaded and I'm not seeing anything. Am I allowed to refresh this page? Oh, wait. Salesman mode. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of options, and YouTube definitely was trying to be like, and now, you know, go full monetization. Yeah. And we got the total cake. Shake that thing. A little heart. You're like, what? Oh, the little sound waves in that one. The readability for the size is a fascinating thing. Because a lot of them do look kind of small. A little small. I think these two are the best, aren't they? The sloppy you can kind of tell, but I feel like you kind of have to know beforehand. And the heat's pretty good. All his mouth really blends. I guess the darker mouth. I thought the light pink was cute up close, but it's possible that maybe I should, and even here too, where it's like the light pink, at least from how far I am, you just like can't even see it. At least you can see the hearts though. Like do a bunch of these, and I feel like on the chat on the left, that looks pretty good. Oh my god, but that's look, they're custom emojis. Me and the boys with the salami. Yeah, I got, because if you look over the far chat, if I just saw that and I hadn't seen it before, what would I even think? Oh, you know, having the variety does look nice when you put them like, you put the whole squad there, and it's like, oh, look at the little guys. That looks pretty nice. Oh, look at that! That's so cool! I don't see them. Spoilers for The Sixth Sense. No. I see Slummy Scramp. Still crazy me who got this point. Yeah, that's where I am. Same. It's so unreal. Seeing, like, last week I was drawing these and being like, you know, one day soon, yeah, I'm probably gonna have my own little emojis. My emotes. But it's real. Look at that. Ah, how cool is that? Oh my god. And now the YouTube is, you know, YouTube says I have like 20 members. Yeah, because we went a little crazy on it. Xeon and Gerdan gifting subs. Yeah, thank you everyone so much. That sounds like I'm going into the end of stream, but this is so cool. I'm so happy that we got to this point. It was funny. Last night I was, you know, it was like, oh my god, this is happening. And I was trying to rationalize a little bit. I'm like, you know, like I did this, but then I'm also like, but like, kind of we did this. But it's definitely, hopefully it's more symbiotic than parasitic. I don't know which way. But because like I didn't have to grind at this, but also given the evidence, I could have done nothing different and been here and had 50 subscribers. Which is crazy. I think I could have done exactly what I've done this whole time and had 5,000. This shit's crazy, but YouTube wouldn't let me do this if I didn't have people. So I did like. So I feel like I've said thank you in some of my like posts and stuff, but I don't, you know, like, oh, you know, thank you for the subs and, you know, donation stuff, but like legit though, it's not like PR speak. That's like. Like, this is so cool. Look at, there's emojis. That's so sick. I feel like, and it's a little sad that like I have to have YouTube send me an email and be able to have emotes in my chat to be like, it's real, but it feels so much more real. Taryn is me. Hello. Welcome to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hey, there's variation in the chat once again. Welcome. First, we're enjoying emotes. So yeah. Oh, this is where YouTube was like, hey, oh wait, where is it? Is it around here? There was a thing. They were like, it was like ideas for you. It was like, hey, by the way, creators that mention members in their videos and content get 3 times the memberships. So, you know, if you join membership, you could get some of these amazing emotes. Ooh. Desicore. So is this a different account or is this can you change your @ Damn, that'd be legit. So welcome back to the couch. Taryn is me. I hope you enjoy stay. All right, sometimes it can be hard to. Okay, so we can. Okay. I was like, is Desicore going to show back up on it later? And I'll be like, full change your handle. Whoa, fancy. I appreciate you telling me though. Normally people show up and they're like, do you remember me? And then I'm like, that's a new name. And they're like, it's a different name with a different icon. I'm like, well, so I don't know how I was supposed to get that. Can't remember names. I am not very good at names on their own, but paired with events and like things people have said and the profile pictures and the repetition, the repetition is, I feel like that's part that you can't really know until you do it. Cause like speech patterns, no, but like I think me being able to be like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, that's like, I'm never gonna forget that. And so remembering just Grand Blue in general, and then that kind of like, it, you know, builds an identity out from there. I feel like Discord, but I typed some gibberish when I was like 8. Yeah, no, I get that. Although, I mean, my first, you know, online username was a misspelling of a Star Wars name. And and that is still my de facto online persona name, screen name stuff. So you know, there's nothing wrong with the childhood internet name. They work. That's still my private, my you know, personal YouTube viewing account is still the exact same. What is this? What does Scramp eat? A salami. Cats can have a little salami as a treat. Scramp too. Yeah, salami. Salami. But yeah, it is. I am seeing that some of them are more readable than others. But yeah, and I gotta use the new. These are the new Henlo turtle shaking it. Look at the new stuff. Like, especially the I feel like this one is really close to holding up at a distance, but I feel like the white lines really don't, you know, it comes across a little weird. I mean, because it's like, oh, what is that? And then it's like, oh, right, it's the sound. So maybe I need to make them like bigger, wider, and blue or something. I don't literally everything. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, making consistent across stuff. You're like, what is going on with my YouTube? I had thought that there was like, but oh, you're right. Last week I was like, well, you know, I wanna test stuff out. I wanna upload emojis and, you know, see what I'm working with. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Because as soon as now that I can, like, we could go back and tweak stuff. And then I think I can just change them whenever I want. Actually, as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like there's a reason I couldn't. But like, we can iterate a little bit here. Some of them work better here. Like, I definitely think I'm definitely thinking these guys are pretty darn good. I'm also dark mode. Oh, because in light mode would they just be fucking gone? That's an interesting point. Oh, but yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool seeing him in chat. It's pretty cool. It's that's pretty real. That's a real chat right there. That's, you screenshot that, and now that's unique. Heart. Oh yeah, this one you can't really see the scramp of the face at all, but the heart you can definitely see. Let's go. Oh wow, I don't get a badge. Oh, so currently for you get badges the longer you're a member, and I just plopped on a bunch of the emojis I had, but I might have to go back in and make some better ones, because currently new members get the scramp with hand up. After 1 month, you'll get a scramp, the flower scramp, the kind of goobway looking one, and then 2 months it's scramp with a head pat. 6 months is the sound one, and then 1 year is the scramp with fire. We'll see if we get that far, and if those are acceptable. But then after that, it's every 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6. Why does it even go this far yet? His membership's been around that long? 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. That's crazy. But yeah, because so on YouTube, it shows up after your name. On the chat over there on the left, it's the little icon that's on the far left before the name. Hello, little scramp. It looks like I could probably change the padding on that a little bit. Like I might need to, oh God, might have to go experiment with this. In theory, if I could try and fuck with it right now. I kind of don't want to though. It's fun that, you know, see, I had done some of this stuff beforehand. It's fun seeing that most of it works. I definitely feel like the ugliest things have been the like gifting and membering themselves, but those are probably rare enough that maybe it doesn't matter if they're super unlooking. But yeah, it's possible I could make badges that are specifically for badges. Yeah, oh, I can do a light theme preview on the emotes. Oh yeah, a lot. Like the head pat one, the hand just disappears. And the sound one in light mode looks pretty good because you can't even see the lines. It's just a little guy. Favorite color. That's funny. I don't know, the kind of lame answers. I don't really have one. I can, because like I feel like I'm a sucker for like black and white and red, but like you could, as you can see here on me, I am wearing a blue shirt in physical space right now. I do like blues and greens, but yeah, I don't have I don't really like, I normally prefer to wear grays. But like I can see lots of blues and greens from here. I don't know. I don't really have like a favorite color. I definitely have least favorites. Not a big fan of yellows and oranges. In the broadest terms, like I don't know. See, like many color and none. I mean, I don't know, like kind of like it's like kind of like favorite food, favorite game, favorite color. I just like don't really have those anymore. I feel like I don't know, or like, you know, it's like favorite movie. I have things I like and things I don't like, but I don't know, for the first, you know, when you're young, that's always like, oh, you gotta have these things on lockdown. You gotta know your favorite this, and then eventually I was like, I kind of just don't have those anymore. I don't know. And so that's what people show up like, what's your favorite game? I'm like, I like it, kind of like, don't I like colors on clothes, room, decor, art. So true. I think that like I feel like the reason I'm like the kind of like yellows and oranges, I feel like is when I like personality quizzes, when it's like, what's your favorite color? And I feel like I kind of just like don't really vibe with people who are like, oh my god, yellow's my favorite color, and it's like, you are a morning person and I don't want to be around you. No, it's overgeneralization, but yeah, like one of my favorite, like as far as vibes go, purely based on color, one of the things that brings me the most, like, I feel the first thing I think of when I think of like color based joy is seeing like dark green trees with like a gray cloudy sky, like with this kind of rainy cloud sky behind me, that the pairing of like the natural green and the natural fucking gray, that shit, oh. I love that. That color is dope. Favorite color is yellow, but you're not a morning person. Oh, but your favorite color is yellow. Well, okay. Hey, you know, exceptions. That, yeah. But yeah, I'm yeah, because let's see, do I boom. Let's see, can I find a like kind of like this kind of green? Green. Like I feel like this green gray combo, I don't know, when you see it in real life, and it's like it's like the pairing of like natural plus just, I don't know, I love that. I got a ranked list for colors. Yellow's also your favorite? Damn. That's impressive that I managed to badmouth like 2 colors and it was a majority of people's favorite in chat. That's crazy. Different colors. Oh, that's no. So I remember. So if you go to like if you oh my god, maybe I'm gonna mute for a second. I'm trying to clear my throat. But so that didn't work at all. The phlegm in OBS, if I click on add a source, one of the kinds of sources you can add is just called color. And so this is what happens when you add it. Oh wow, it's going away. I'm losing my voice because right, if I just add color, it puts it on top and it just turns the whole thing gray. And then here I can just pick colors. Oh, that's not allowed. And then this was one of their sample ones. So there's a whole, you know, like color selection. Make a nice purple. I'm assuming this is for like chroma key. Cause right, I'm pretty sure what the normally what you'd see is you go green. Head pet for Starkus. Yes, apparently that is a good use of this. Wow, it's really good. What? I can't talk anymore. We're not talking anymore. But then, and you'd, you know, drop it behind here, and then I could green screen myself out. Oh, except I didn't. I think this is what the use case would be. They're like, oh, green screen. I'd probably put it behind the couch too. Ta-da! I actually might have a scene like that. Didn't I have? There it is. Boosh. Chroma key. Yeah, look at, oh, look at that one. Wow. Haven't used this one in a while. Pre-couch question mark? Help. I'm in the green trees. Oh, hey, another green screen. Music back. There is no music. We're in the void. There is only green. Oh, nothing here. Oh, yeah, some of these scenes I'm not really sure what they're for. I should probably just delete them. This doesn't seem super helpful. Some of you could tell you You can tell some of them are old when their chats aren't cropped. Oh, crashes Oblivion. Yeah, for a while I had scenes per game, but I kind of I can get rid of that now. Well, maybe just yeah. Oh. We're back. gotta have zoomed in forehead cam. Yeah, there's a lot of scenes I don't use. I've got Final Fantasy 14, Final Fantasy 16, ASMR question mark. One for yeah. The music. Let's go. Well, damn. Okay. That was most of the stuff that I had thought about for today. In theory, I could do work on emotes / emojis now. That's always an option. But hell yeah, we got emojis. Let's go. But yeah, it was I sat down last night and I was like, okay, I need to figure out what game. Oh wow, it's rubbing my eyes and they did not like that. I need to sit down and figure out what I'm playing tomorrow. And I opened up the YouTube and I saw I had an email for it was like 10 p.m. last night, so it was like a little over 12 hours ago now. I was like, oh my god, what? And they were like, you've been accepted for the partner program. I was like, what? And so then I was playing with stuff and I was like, oh well, maybe I don't need to play a game tomorrow. My PC did it didn't physically explode at all, but it did like brick itself for a good 30 minutes yesterday. So I wasn't exactly hyped for the idea of playing a game today. Just because in theory, and so having short Wednesday stream be gameplay day seems a little bit better. Because it seems like I don't know. Well, the odds not look good, but we'll see. Did another round of updates on things, but man, my GPU is not happy these days. So we'll see. Haven't had anything bad today. Nothing has gone bad since yet, but with no bias, right? Yeah. It took me. It took like a good 30 minutes before like I was back. And so like halfway through, I just turned the stream off because it was like, I don't know when I'll be back. It was like 15 minutes in and I was like, yeah, this isn't, yeah. Cause it was my I was trying to load into the League game and my monitors went black. It was funny. I could tell it was still working because I could hear the same monitoring that I have now from OBS. But so I had to force quit. I had to, you know, smother my PC with the pillow, turn it off. And when it came back, it was only booting on my vertical monitor, but as if it was landscape. So I couldn't, I had to, you know, like turn my head and try and move my mouse like it was so bizarre. And so it was literally a pain to do anything. And I was like, oh my God, why is it doing this? It's, so yeah. Good times. Everything is working again now. For now. Yeah. But it was like, oh, nice. Random encounter. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doop, doop. You have to do like 100 critical encounters to get that. Unescapable encounter. The Occult Crescent. Yeah, when is the beast tamer trainer job sometime soon? 500 encounters. That's a lot. That's a lot of encounters. God damn. I mean, I feel like I did 500, but I probably did like 50. This took a while. So that's a lot of critical encounters. Yeah, I mean, I probably did max 100. Cause I feel like I remember doing each of them like a couple times. Nice long preview. Ooh. Oh my. Which fan fest? I swear there was like 2 in the past month. All the fans are having fests. Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I think I'd be willing to come back for the Beast Tamer / Tamer if it's accessible. Oh, that was which fan fest it was. I was like, Berlin from 2 weeks ago. I'm like, did I miss a message? No, it was the fan fest in Berlin from 2 weeks ago is the okay, God, okay. I was like, what? Or like a reaction like me, Berlin from 2 weeks ago. Like, what the fuck happened in Berlin 2 weekends ago? And I was like, once I finally got to it, I'm like, what happened in Berlin? And I was like, oh, FanFest, duh. Berlin from 2 weeks ago. That was I was grocery shopping with my sister and my dad, and we were I think we were getting back in the car to go home, and my dad normally buys a lot of Diet Pepsi at the grocery store, but this week he didn't have it, and I think we were like, what? No Diet Pepsi? And he was like, we have Diet Pepsi at home. And then me and my sister just look at each other, and we both, you know, it's really hard to have the story like have justice retelling, because I feel like there's so much in the moment that like you need to be like, but when we looked at each other and we said, you know, at the same time we just said Diet Pepsi at home, and my dad was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Because it wasn't like, that was weird, why did you just repeat that? Because we both said it at the same time. He was like, what the hell? And they're like, what? Why did, what? And then we were like, well, you know, we have Diet Pepsi at home. And then we both did it, and then Diet Pepsi at home. Because it was, you were doing the meme that's, you know, it's like your mom's like, we have that at home. And then it's the image that is that at home. But we were doing the verbal retelling of a visual meme. So like it makes literally no sense to anyone who doesn't know what you're doing out of context, because there's no context. But it was like what the what Diet Pepsi at home. But it's like, but I was thinking, I was like the Berlin from 2 weekends ago. I don't know, it sounds like a visual meme, but that you're like me when me Berlin too. I don't know. Makes sense in my head. I do. I had Diet Dr. Pepper for the first time over the last week on accident. because we went and got burgers, and they were like, here's your Diet Dr. Pepper, and it was like, my what? I'm like, I think you just said this was diet, and I drank it, and I was like, oh, I think this is diet. I'd never had it before. It's pretty good. What is happening? Long flight to Berlin. Ed Sheeran. When your diet don't Pepsi like it used to before. When I can't drink my Diet Pepsi at home. What are we doing? Was out and out. Loving you. Diet Pepsi. Ed Sheeran on the left field. No Ed Sheeran. Oh, what do you want from me? What you said, Ed Sheeran? What? You're hot, then you're cold. Yes, you know. Yes, Ed Sheeran. No, Ed Sheeran. Oh, it does have an M. Wait, is there what? What? Who is Ed Sheeran with an M? Ed Sheeran. Is this a meme I don't know? Ed Sheeran at home. It's Ed Sheeran. I'm trying to Google it and nothing's coming up. I don't know. Even when I Google Ed Sheeran and tell Google, I'm like, no, Ed Sheeran. They're like, did you mean Ed Sheeran? McDowell's at home. People ask, did Ed Sheeran ever date a guy? What the fuck? AI Overview says, no, Ed Sheeran has never dated a guy. Oh, hell yeah. But he's only been known to date women publicly and has been married to his wife since 2019. Now this is a Google search. Is Ed Sheeran a popular Diet Dr. Pepper fan? As dark as Tazdingo, the troll. Ed Sheeran? Oh, like she ram, like a ram, like I thought like a goat. Not familiar with Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, we have him at home. I see. Okay. Wait. Do you have a goat named Ed Sheeran? I probably needed more explanation at the beginning for that one. I see where you're going. Like if you were out and you were like, I want to buy this CD from Ed Sheeran, And then your mom's like, we have Ed Sheeran at home. And you're like, what? No, the fuck we don't. And then it's like, then it's a picture of your mom pointing at the goat back home. And you're like, no, that's Ed Sheeran. Like, but I would need to know that you would have, or is that a popular one? I don't think I've. If I Google Ed Sheeran, oh god, no! If I Google Ed Sheeran at home, it's gonna be like paparazzi pictures of him in his house. Fuck, that's. Why is he on? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Yes or no to 9 p.m. modes? I think technically the best answer would be Scramp can have a little bit of salami as a treat. And really, philosophically, is 9 p.m. oats not salami? It's a little bit salami. Now that on second thought, when I'm looking at the salami from when they're in groups, like either vertically or horizontally, it feels like a candle vigil. It's what it looks like, a bunch of like either cultists or like somber, like vigil people that are like salami, because I feel like it kind of looks maybe just like a candle from afar. Oats at home. The oats at home. I can't, from my distance, I can't even see the mouth. The light pink really blends with the white from a distance, which is something that I feel like maybe I would want to change. Hate looking at salami. It's weird, it freaks me out. Oh. Just how does that make you feel? It probably doesn't look enough like salami from this distance. Do I have salami guy out here somewhere? Not that one. Not that one. What about you? No? Nope. What about you? There he is! There's the salami. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Salami! Yeah. Scrap can have... That's a big salami. Salami. Sorry about your internet, Gerdan. You better share. Everyone gets their own salami. Oh, so something about the salami changes when you've sliced it? That is much more disturbing? That's interesting. The salami stick is not scary. But the just a ring of salami. Salami only run. I don't. Is there any? I don't know if there's like there's not even like a little baguette meme weapon. Raw sliced salami. But because how is looking at the end of a salami stick not the same as one cut of it sliced? Right? Isn't it like, because it'd be kind of like if you see a tree cut in half and you look at it and you're like, that's fine, but then you cut a disc off the tree and you're like, oh my god, no, it cannot be. But damn, charcuterie Must be terrifying experience. There's so many cuts of meat. I like salami. Aristarchus can have a little bit of salami as a treat. Salami. Now, if we're talking about like sliced prosciutto, that shit looks kind of weird. And you're like, I'm supposed to eat this? It looks like uncooked bacon. And it's like, yeah, put it in your mouth. Meat marbling looks nice. I can see how the meat marbling could be disturbing. But it sounds like it's the slice. That's why I was like, because this guy got the, you're like, what's wrong with my schmeat? It's got bits of white in it. Slimy. Everything else, huh? That's very strange. Very strange indeed. Slimy. But I guess we came up with a pretty decent number of emotes slash emojis, because pretty far off from the next set. And I guess it'll be interesting to see whether or not it's like, yeah, do you have to hit, like, is it peak member? Is it peak members that unlock emojis? Like, if next month there's only 3 members, will we lose emotes? Or and it will, like, would we have to do like 30 more members to get back up to push the peak? Yeah, it'll be that'll be something to see about how the longevity of the emotes go. Yeah, it seems like we got a decent number, but probably not gonna get any more soon, because it's like 331 total to get emote 11. I don't know. Emoji. Can I do a handstand? Not in real life, no. But I think I could whip that out real quick right here. Ta-da! Easy. This couch is very sturdy, and don't worry about the hands. Oots. I'm either doing a handstand or I'm in Australia. Maybe both. No, this is what a handstand in Australia would look like. Did you stream before where you're upside down? Or am I wrong? I think I could have done something similar before, but I definitely haven't done a whole stream where I was. You're like, I wasn't in Australia, I was in Australia. Australia at home? Australia? I did a shtick in like a bit in one of my earliest auditions where I had a reflection of me upside down, but I don't think I've shown that anywhere. You're like, no, there's yeah, because it's Australia and then the Aussies, Australia. Damn. I don't know what the Australia that isn't Aussie looks like. Shit. The Australia at home. But yeah, no, this is the, and it's the kind of the meme you could make that has no, you know, context, and it's Australia at home, and then it's just a picture of Ed Sheeran. Now that's a meme. Like, you wouldn't get it. You had to be there. Cat in the Hat from live actions in Australia. Oh, God, I don't. Is Cat in the Hat set in somewhere called Australia? I can't. I feel like from that statement I don't know. Dr. Seuss be crazy. He could be set in places in Australia. That guy's a madman. Oh yeah, someone found my members only post. There's a like on it now. Because in theory, I would be using the members thing as the new benchmark for scrampification, and so I tried to put a message there, so if somehow that happens, that I can get to work on getting them a scramp. We'll see. We did hit some we definitely hit some people with memberships today that didn't didn't have scramp. But it's funny, yeah, this is my post. I don't know how to navigate to the members section. I feel like it's a lot easier as a viewer, but yeah, we'll see. I haven't used post very much anyway. But it's funny, I'm like, I know, I would assume you're making a joke, but it was funny, I'm like, I don't know. That's a weird enough thing that I wouldn't be surprised if I'm like, I don't know, that could be set in Australia. I could see that. I'm like, Dr. Seuss content be wild. Okay. Nice. Australian home. Oh. Yeah, well, it's interesting. There's a couple games that showed up on Game Pass. But I don't know if they're short Wednesday kind of stuff. Never watched it. There are oh, thanks Xbox. Update available. Boom. Oh, maybe this Tears of Metal could be a good one for tomorrow, because I think it's a roguelike. There are so many Cat in the Hats. I think there's even a new one coming out, right? Never read it either. Damn. Somebody doesn't have 5 minutes spare. What about like green eggs and ham? You're just not a Seuser? Not very Seussical out here? Not Seussing it? At the library, straight Seussing it. Me and Whoville. Lindy Lou Seuss in it. Never encountered any of them. Like Grinch Stole Christmas? Sheesh. Seuss not even once? God damn. All of the Wizard of Oz books though. Were there multiple? Wasn't it just like Wizard of Oz and then like the one that Wicked's based off of that was weird and freaky? Are we talking like what's well, like Lion Witch in the Wardrobe? Why can't I think of what Narnia? Those ones definitely had multiple books. Was there multiple Oz books? In the official, like, I thought it was just one. Wizard Oz. Oh shit. Oh. Huh. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, The Marvelous Land of Oz, Ozma of Oz, Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz, The Road to Oz, Emerald City of Oz, Patchwork Girl of Oz, TikTok of Oz. TikTok? What? It's spelled like TikTok. What the hell? Oh, that's a freaky robot, man. Ooh. The Shaggy Man to rescue his brother and his resulting conflict with the Gnome King, Scarecrow of Oz, Rinkatink of Oz. There's, oh my god, there's a lot of them. Glinda of Oz. Huh. I did not know that there were so many. Barter system in Invisible City is an interesting pairing because it's like, they have an economic system and also invisible cities. One of these things is not like they have talking this and that and they trade. Oh, okay. And it was a capitalistic society. I was like, what? And they had currency. No, they didn't have currency, notably. They had a barter system. You're like, no, those were the highlights. What's your lucky number? I don't know if I have a lucky number. How would you know if you had a lucky number? Or is that like what your birth month kind of thing, or like star sign, lucky number? I don't know. 712. I mean, I always liked 24 as a kid, but then all of a sudden, and because I was like that's why I'd try and pick 24 for like soccer jersey number stuff, for like, basketball sport number. But then I also realized it was like, I'm like, oh, because that was the date of the month that I was born, and I was like, do I just like 24 because like birthday? But it seemed like it was unrelated, I thought, for a while, but then I'm like, maybe there was just a connection in my head. I was like, 24. I also like 4 though. Sounds nice. 712. I guess I don't know if I have any numbers that I think sound nice other than Catch Event 19. Born on the 712th of November. 712 sounds nice. Like, it sounds better than 842 or like 69, 69. 712. Like, what's the difference between 712 and 777? Like, 777 sounds kind of nice, right? Or I mean, I don't know. They all sort of sound like numbers to me, but maybe that's the problem. I feel like 212 sounds cooler to me, but I'm not. I'm starting the numbers discourse. I don't. That's cool. I was like, hey, dude, what? You're saying it now. I'm not talking to, I mean, I guess unless you are 8 now. You can pick a new number. You brought it up. Amazon package drive. Really? Didn't you order that yesterday? Jesus. Amazon built different. Those poor drivers. It must have had whatever you ordered nearby. Sheesh. Hey, you didn't. Yeah, you can stand by it sounding cool. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't think, but you ordered it 3 days ago. Oh, okay. That's much more reasonable. You can order stuff and it shows up the next day. It seems like a lot of the time. That shit's crazy. Their stuff. So when you get the same day delivery, that shit's insane. Because like overnight is like, okay, it was probably nearby, sure, but same day is like ungodly. I don't know. It shouldn't happen. Just someone being able to be told to bring it to you that fast is just It was not meant for the powers of man. But nice. It's always fun to get a little bit of salami in the mail. Never seen same day other than like ordering food. yeah, oof. Ordering overnight food from a local restaurant would be, well, if they made it the next day, if you were just like scheduling it. Guaranteed same days going to the shop yourself. No, I mean, like, I feel like I've seen stuff where it's like, and there's a lot of advertising for where it's like, all right, I think it's normally, it's not like specific stuff where you're like, right, if you're ordering like batteries and things, stuff that people you could have in warehouses and things locally. I think, the weirder it gets, the more specific it is, but like, especially like same day of, like if you were like ordering like tape or, I bet they could do, well, I mean, if you're doing like, if you're ordering from like a retail that had like video game consoles, I bet you could do same day. But that, yeah, that I'm very much a go to the place person anyway, so I don't really have a lot of experience with that. Courier packages overnight. What a fancy way to say that. Like, yeah, I order stuff. Courier packages overnight. Never arrive on time. Booking on a flight rather than driving 4 hours. Huh. That's probably the kind of thing where it was like, they're like, we have a plane that's going somewhere, and so we'd rather put it on, the plane that's already flying, rather than like, maybe there's not enough packages to justify paying for the ground trip or something. The courier is in, you mail things, send it. I see. Don't like ordering online. Wow. What about like interesting. literally changed school to not get like honors math or whatever it's called. In the other school, I got honors math and ELA. I think I'm assuming my takeaway is that you're like you try to switch schools to get out of a math class, but then you got the math class anyway. I'm assuming what you're saying there. Don't like ordering online though. I get not like putting any sort of payment details into anything online gives me a little bit of like the like I don't that like that kind of vibe, but like there's so many cool things you can order online. Change school to get out an advanced class. I got 2 advanced class and you're annoyed. That doesn't sound like a real thing to me. But I believe some part of that is probably is true, but like I think to get out of a class, wouldn't you just ask to not be in that class? I don't know if that's not like I don't especially if as far as like course class load goes, if it's unless it's like a schedule conflict, and why would you think changing schools would help? That's because that's the part I'm like, I feel like maybe you changed schools and you hoped you wouldn't get the same classes, but I feel like the moving schools sounds like it probably wasn't related to the classes in the first place. But pen or book maybe. Just want to see before my purchase. Oh, that okay. That part makes sense. Where you're like, I'm not gonna order clothes online because I want to, hold them up and see that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I feel like. It was online, changed out of. I'm hoping it was a big reason I changed. And you have sole control over the schools you're going to, but simultaneously don't have control over the classes? What an interesting situation, allegedly. Stray Kids, K-pop merch, nice. Yeah, like that's the one thing. Trust closed 0% overall. That's the merch is one of the things that I'm like, I can't get like VTuber merch anywhere nearby. I don't think. Actually, I mean, I guess I haven't checked, but like I order tons of stuff online that I couldn't get in real space. So like, yeah, like buying, I'm not wearing any right now. I mean, actually, I'm all of my pants are ordered from, I think it comes from like an Etsy shop in like Indonesia. Actually, do I have I have the order details somewhere around here. Because there's like an Etsy store called like, it's called like Thaluda Boho Wear, I think. So like I order clothes online. I have at least 3 or 4 VTuber shirts. I can see a VTuber sweatshirt from here. I can see VTuber sweatpants from here. So that stuff I gotta order online. That's the good stuff. No. I'm 4 years old. I don't know how to do shit for school. Okay, but right. It's okay if you don't have any control over school and being young, but you did say that you were changing schools and you were hoping and picking stuff, but it sounds like it can't be both, you know? Ordering international is a bit rich. Oh, I feel like and maybe I've been lucky, but a lot of the stuff that I've ordered that have come from international places haven't been that different priced. But I guess I haven't ordered anything super recently with like international shipping stuff being what it's been recently. It has been a while. Trying to skip a grade anyway. So we're rapidly getting to the part where I'm gonna believe 0% of anything you say about school or anything. Just letting you know. Just a heads up. But and like because a lot of the I have I mean, yeah, I have like, wait, how many? I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I have 9 acrylic standees that all were from Japan. Most of the VTuber merch from official like VTubing corpo stuff is from Japan. I do have some stuff that's from like, was it California? Or I don't remember where the Matra Con stuff was from. And then I bought some in person at Offkai. That is pretty nice. That I technically was able to acquire almost all my prints have been acquired in person, not online, which is pretty cool. For real about trying to skip grade though. Unfortunately, given the history of the stuff we've been talking about recently, I just cannot trust that information. Based on the chat history today. I'm not seeing things line up. Especially right, trying to skip a grade and not wanting advanced classes. To me, those are two diametrically opposed things, because skipping a grade sounds like you want more advanced things. So that would mean that being put in advanced classes would be a thumbs up, and you're being like, no, that's thumbs down. So like, I find it hard to believe that those are both true. But you're like, no, I want to be up a grade but taking the same classes. Yeah, I want to be done, but have it be as easy. Yeah, I want to graduate from kindergarten, but I want to be I want to graduate from high school with kindergarten class. No, I'm like, so that sound. want to get out of school early. Okay. So you want to take shortcuts without being able to prove that you could do it? You're like, no, I want easiest path. I want all the difficulty, none of the difficulty, please. Shortest path, least resistance, all the school with no school. Good luck with that. Indeed. Indeed. Go to school for lunch and then leave? Is that, you're like, I want to... And it's the, you know, no classes before lunch, just lunch. And then leave. But you like the lunch. Is it do you like the cafeteria food? Do you like the friends there? Like the lunch though. Yeah, you're like, homework, exams, emails, phone calls, meetings. You're like, interesting. One workload for another. Friends. Okay. I didn't know. I was like, maybe you just really like the food there. The food at your online school. Talk to people and leave. Get 100%. Well, that is definitely not describing school, but 34 days left. Summer's too short. 34 days is so long. It is so long. That is more than 3 weeks. There's the summer behind you can't have been that much longer than the summer ahead of you. Like, well, I guess did you get like a full 3 months? So it could have been. But like, I feel like you still have a third of your summer left. Right? Like, you know, it's not 50%, but it's probably like 30%. I'll make it 2 months. If you only get 2 months, then it's only half over. What? What are you talking about? It's less than half over. That's correct. It's like if you were eating dinner and you were halfway through dinner, you're like, damn, dinner's over. I want there to be more food. It's like, well, you've got half it left. Like, just enjoy eating it. Well, because how many? I think. Yeah, I think when I was a kid, I got, you know, like 2.5 to 3. I think for summer, because I think school would end in June. And then I think it would start in September. So I think, you know, it was July and August were off, but I think I got a little bit of June and a little bit of September. So it was like 2 plus. I think it definitely wasn't 3 full, but well, I think we got most of June and then like a little bit of September, I think. But yeah, no, like you like I think I get being like, oh, it's over, but you gotta be the, oh, it's so over in like the last week. That is last week activity. because like it's like on a weekend when you have, you know, like Saturday, Sunday. You start being sad about the weekend being over like halfway through Sunday. You don't start Sunday morning or Saturday night. It's like this is like Saturday night and you're like, oh, the weekend's over and you haven't even gone to bed Saturday night. It's like you have a whole what, huh? Online since like January? You've been in summer for the last 8 months? I don't understand your alleged situation at all. Sheesh. 222 days is a lot of days. I have 20 days until my birthday. I was really hoping we would hit the 500 and stuff before, and we did. So that's pretty sick. But still, you know, 20 days is still, that's a long time. Like if I had 20 days of summer left, I would still, that's still fine. That's like 2 weeks less than exaggerating dates. Oh, so you're saying online school is basically summer. Okay, I feel like I'm definitely still confused what part of school you don't like, because it sounded like you wanted to go to physical location lunch because you would talk to people. But online school would not be physical, but it's all classwork. But if that's summer, then the course load for regular school isn't what you dislike. Smart. Happy early birthday. Way too early. Way too early for an early happy birthday. 94 days. That's a surprisingly accurate count for how far away it is. But I guess like Bella's been has a lot of days. Your time scale is very strange, Bella. You're like, yeah, 20 days and 34 days are way too soon, but yet a video game that's over 2 years old is really old? Like, how are those both? You're like, no. Time as it's approaching for me is really soon, but time even a little bit behind me, ancient. Last year, oh my god, so last year. Next year, that's so soon. Half a year's away, give or take a month. Now that's the kind of math that's good. You're like, yeah, it means like in a couple months. So what you don't like about school is bus and teacher. I'm just complicated like that, I guess. Perhaps. I will say that complicated and simple but nonsensical are not the same thing. Oh, so that you like online school because there are no teachers for online school? Always enjoy the bus. Yeah, bus was kind of lit. Yeah, well, so the bus became less lit over time for me. I feel like when I got to be old enough and I was like, the bus was pretty lit for like the first, like, oh my, the first 6 or 7 years of school for me, I think. But then the bus kind of it went downhill from there. But like, I feel like bus kind of fits into lunch for me, where like, because bus is just hangout time, but bus. Man. But maybe it probably really depends on if there are people on the bus you like, or like how long the route is, or where you are on it and stuff. There are, online teachers, I'm assuming. They just couldn't say, oh, look at how they're so quiet, because I was muted. They couldn't say how quiet you were because you were muted? Muted sounds really quiet, right? Stop liking the bus at 4th grade because your bus driver was being rude to everyone for no reason. Couldn't compare me with how I'm acting to others because they can't see nor hear me. Okay. Ooh, stand on the bus. Oof. Yeah, I've never had to have public transport / transport that I've had to do that. The few times that I've commuted for stuff like that, the times have been good enough that it was basically empty. That would be kind of annoying, especially if it's long. I think I wouldn't mind it, but if it's the kind of thing you have to do every day, I feel like that would get kind of. I don't mind standing and hanging on to stuff, but like if you had to do it consistently enough, I feel like it could be like, ugh. I think the thing I would hate the most is if the standing with the standing plus cramped, like if being close to that many people, I think would be so much worse than just like standing on an empty bus. Yeah, I don't. Proximity to people, not my happy place. Yeah, I got so much good steps in college, especially my freshman year. I was in a dorm in like the far corner, and the like computer science building was in the opposite corner, and so I was trekking. Getting the steps in. I was walking it. Speed walking from one of the campus to the other regional class was the final boss. Oh my god, yeah, I would be walking real fast because the faster I got back to my dorm, the faster I could nap. And the faster you got back to nap, the longer the nap would be. And then if you got, you get good enough about setting the alarm so you know exactly how long it takes you to speed walk back to the computer science dorm for the next class. So you're just trying to maximize nap time. That's the good stuff. What's college like? I can't decide if I want to go or not. It's a very broad question. With textbooks. Oh yeah, I was lucky enough that my equip load, for lack of a better term, was pretty low. a lot of my textbooks were online at the time. And the ones that I did have were printed out rather than like hardback. I don't think I keep trying. My math textbook is somewhere around here, I think. But that was the real G of a professor I was talking about before, where it was like we had the printed textbook, and so it just like lived in my binder, where a lot of my notes were too. It's like a 3-ring. It was legit. So that the equip load definitely helped making Trek less bad. But college is really broad. College, university, etc. And Saad will be like, it's not school. But college, universities is just more school. Often the point that modern people go to college or university is for a degree that they think will help them get the job they want. Historically, the purposes of higher education is just for higher education that will eventually converge more and more on a specific area that you want to learn more about, to study in, research in, or have a job in. But given how society is changing, a lot of people expect people to have degrees, and so college educations are getting weirder. But it really depends on what you're looking to do with post-education life that will affect what you want to do. Because like if you want to go, you know, like work at a clothing store as just like customer service, probably don't need to go to college. If you want to, you know, like do arts and crafts and things, probably don't need to go to college. If you want to, you know, work at a like an, you know, like art studio and talk about art history degree could be a good option there. But like, unless you really want a job that requires it and you don't like school, it's probably not a great idea. Some people can really find that they enjoy college because they get to pick the topics more generally. Basically every degree is going to require you to have a breadth of things, so they can, you know, make sure you're still getting a little bit of math and English and etc. To broaden your horizons. But then sometimes you end up falling into something that you're like, oh my god, I didn't know I liked biology, which is normally the point, is supposed to be finding things to study. But if you just don't like learning and you're like, school is prison and it sucks and I hate teachers and I hate people, then it might not be the best idea. It might be worth doing something else first. But yeah, college was awesome for me. For me, college was significantly easier than high school, or, you know, whatever you would call the education before the college university level. So, but I think that that can be, you know, very different depending on what sort of public education / private you're getting, and then what college or university you go to. But I got so much video game playing done in college. Holy shit. The amount of video games I played, like, went up by 10 times, and my grades also were better. It was insane. College was so easy. It was ridiculous. With the exception of like 3 courses. There was the math The math was really hard, but some of it was also a lot more fun to study for. Like the sets and logic stuff was really fun, but it was, I also had to, I had to do some studying for that. Read so much fanfic, wrote so much roleplay fic in class. And was it like creative writing? Was it why I'm missing word. It was like, you know, were you getting double effect for it? Were you writing it for fun, but it also counted for course load? Back using data, your internet. RIP. I mean, hey, maybe conserve your data. Who knows when you'll be out camping and you'll be bored. ration the data. Had a notebook I passed my friend during class. Kept us awake. I have follow-up questions. I am pretty good at multitasking, but I find it hard to believe that you could be paying attention in class and also writing fic in a notebook being passed around. But you mentioned kept us awake, so it must not have been very interesting, but I feel like that just compounds that. Were you getting anything out of being in this class? If the slide is on the screen and you've read it, then you can look away for a bit. I passed, it worked. It was sort of the info like a sponge. Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, hey, I guess if it worked, but like, from my experience, what's on slides is like somewhere around 50% of the information normally that people are trying to get you. But full days of lectures in the same class. Interesting. Well, I mean, if it worked, it worked, I guess. In the moment you make the choice and hope you don't miss things. Bold choice. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like I almost always hear about it, but then I feel like no, that's people like, oh, and then, you know, we had to study so much before the final, and it was like, what if you had just like paid attention? I don't. I will say I did have at least one class where I don't think paying attention during lecture helped at all. It is a significant outlier, so it was crazy. I've talked about it before, but like he would lecture on stuff and then that's not what the quiz would be on, and the homework was like not what he had taught us. It was, but then the test was like on normal things that were easy, and it was like, it was the weirdest class ever. But I would go to the lecture and I would come away feeling like I had lost knowledge. It was absurd. But so I guess a lot of theory. Well, that sounds fun. What kind of theory? Game theory. Favorite school year? Ugh. That's a tough question. Concept, sure. Listen, understand, but rote theory reading, I can read it and move on. I don't know if I've ever heard rote theory reading before. I wrote, like, so, were you saying that they were, were they like, the lectures were just repeating information? Or was it like, were you learning about rote theory, or was the theory being taught in a repetitive manner? I'm trying to figure out. Yep, just reading it off. Oh, so what? It was rote theory, or was it rote theory? Oh, you're like a library tutor. Yeah, I think probably my favorite school year was my second year of college. And I took this, I took a completely non sequitur, geography and then mapping class that were just really fun. Because I had there was a professor that I thought was cool, and so I was just taking some of his geography classes. And that was a lot of fun. And it was, you know, a more full course load. Has everyone here gone to college? F groups of unks. I mean, I don't know what the data is, but I imagine that the amount of people on the internet skews towards adults. But can't type. I think everything there looks normal, right? Why has everyone gone to college? F groups of unks. That all seems. I don't think unless. Converted the chapter of the subject matter. Lyme disease or tick-borne diseases, and just converted it to slides. Reading all now, because we're that lucky. Okay. Kept setting it before you wanted to. Oh. I think I don't know if we were ranking like typing issues, I think I'd rather see a message sent in parts that are all understandable individually than having one whole part that has words misspelled or like the meaning isn't clear, if that makes sense. But also, I think that it's not like that strange to me that my audience would be adults as well, because that is kind of my target audience. The cried is typos is I had to wait for I read it and I was like, I can't tell if that's on purpose or not, because it's so ironic that it like wraps around to being like not ironic anymore, you know, because it's like, whoa, you know. Because I was like, because I didn't know if it was cried in typo or like, and then you said cries and I was like, cries is typos, and I was like, or you know, cried was a typo. I was like, it's don't talk about misspellings. I said something really bad, like you misspelled a word so bad that it was like a slur or something. Target audience is skewed. So you could say that my average audience could be skewed by you, but my target audience is completely unrelated by who shows up. Like, right, I could have, you know, I could be playing a death metal band and I'm like, I only want hardcore rockers, and if Betsy and the knitting gang show up and no one else is there, that's definitely not my target audience. But it doesn't change the target audience. It just means, right? So it's like, if I'm like, I want only college kids, and then a bunch of 12-year-olds come in, that doesn't skew my target audience, but it does change who's there. That's true, but well, I do like that. I do like these ones are pretty legit. But yeah, no, I mean it is. It is, you know, it is true that my target like demographic and target audience has not worked out very well in this career so far. What that? Heart. Head pet. This one, the head pet, you know, it is pretty, in dark mode, it's pretty readable from far away, I think. Maybe, I don't know. But he's out of the Starkist is a little disturbing for me, but this one's, I love this one so much. Target audience into the outlier. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely target audience as far as plays video games and is an adult. But because I think technically my target audience is like 20 to 30 male gamer I think in theory is my target audience. But I mean, you could probably 20 to 40 ish. I don't know. The age range isn't that important. But in theory, it's like, and I think I know that I can cater a little bit to, like, especially like my mom's friends. I'm like good at interacting with women, but when I'm normally doing like game stuff, it does lower that range quite a bit. And so it's like, I'm not going to recommend it to like my mom's friends, because they'll be like, what's a computer game? And normally I'm a very different person when I'm interacting with different subgenres. So, you know. Drunken Dragon Gaming, hello, welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Congrats on 500 subs. Thank you. Have you dropped your 10 free monthly memberships? I did 5. I could try and do another. I could try and do another 5 here. Although, unfortunately, I thought the membership gifting would prioritize people in chat, but it doesn't seem to do that. No, we could send it. Oh. Hey! So, interestingly, that worked. Either it is slightly less random, or Drunken Dragon Gaming knows a trick. But it is random. Curious. But it is random. Are you showing up and like, hey, got any of those free subs, and then immediately getting one of the first one? I don't know. Suspicious. Wow, also, I don't know. I don't recognize Lone Wanderer Colin. That's like a Fallout New Vegas NPC. Lil Man, Ink Tool, Carlos Nava, and Vidura. I don't know those ones. I had, because I'd never done it on such a small scale before, but congrats. Oh, a Starcase, thanks you for giving 5 subs. Make sure you thank him. No, doing the spiel. No. Emotes. We got the emotes. Yeah, this is day 1 of memberships. So, what's up? Okay, that was what it seemed like. Thank you for the thank you. Worked out. Emoji. Skull emoji. But it was, I totally thought that it would prioritize like active like members in the like participants in the chat, but I feel like I've seen a little bit of evidence to the contrary, but also it seems like there's a little bit sometimes. Rip Tarot is me. Right. Title for tonight. Oh, yeah. I feel like I've every once in a while I think about titles, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like it really seems to matter. But I like the idea of clever titles, but unfortunately I don't. Like the taste of crayons. I think I prefer the smell of crayon to the taste of crayon. The smell of crayon is nostalgic. I think I would prefer the taste of pencil to crayon, because you can like, you can bite on a pencil and you don't have to like go to the hospital. I don't know. purples are the best. Do they? Well, I don't. I guess I've never eaten a crayon. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Better than pencil. I know eating crayons as a joke. I didn't know if colored, but they all have the same taste, right? I don't know. It's like Starburst where you're like, well, you gotta like the pink ones, and then they're like, they're all the same. And plastic pen. I don't know. It's different. I mean, you know, biting a plastic pen is good. I don't know. There's nothing quite like a wooden pencil. Pen or pencil both put splinters in your teeth? I mean, that might depend on your technique. I think you gotta know when to draw the line. I think. I mean, where'd my pen go? Yeah, I don't know where my pen went. Plastic shards are worse than wood splinters. I would say yeah, although I don't think I've ever. You gotta chew responsibly. We're already full of microplastics anyway, right? Yeah, I mean, when you're pencil, you just gotta, you know, draw the line with a writing pencil. Ba-doom. It's true. Know when to draw the line and when to chew it. Yeah, when to put pen to paper, put pen to teeth. Bite it. I feel like I don't know. I'm partial to pencil. I do like, you know, the end of a plastic pen is great, but I feel like the hard thing with the plastic pens is that I feel like the chewing definitely affects the like efficacy of the device more quickly, where like, because if it's like a clicky pen, that quickly could be the mechanics of the deployment, or like the danger of ink. I don't know. With a pencil, like you could shred that thing and it's still pencil, you know? Oh, you're like, it's an like a regular, just with a plastic cap. Interesting. Counterpoint. I don't know if I like the pen caps. I do the like clicky pen, the back, those were good, but if you got the pen still needs to work. But yeah, an uncapping and then I don't know. It was I think I talked about it a little bit. Because I was making that presentation for my friend. They had a birthday party and it was a presentation party and everyone had to bring a presentation, and there was such a wide variety. It was pretty good. But one person, they did a presentation on the things that they chewed and ingested as a kid, and then they rated the items for chewing satisfaction. It was such a good presentation, but was not expecting it. You're like, it's either not mine or mine, and I do not want to affect it in a negative way. Rip. 07. Yeah, maybe I do need a... Maybe I do need a salute scramp. Cause that's like the only emotion I feel like I don't have at my fingertips right now. Cause there's not like a lot of, I guess it's used like, this is kind of like popcorn. You're like, chew it. Cause this one is too negative where I'm like, ooh, cause I'm not supportive. I guess I would head pat. This is where I would need the head pat scramp. Be like, ah, yes, 07, the head pat you, but I like head pat me at you. It feels weird. Where I'm like, yes. Yeah, or that seems like a weird, like that seems like the kind of thing you would see in like a, oh, in my young adult dystopian society, and then it's like, instead of waving, everyone is just like, oh, head pat for you, and it's like people are walking around, they're like, I don't, instead of like tipping your hat, you're like, oh yes, I pat my head at you. No, the tracking doesn't. The high degree of this is as close as we're getting. I mean, I guess it's like you're like, I can't anymore, and it's just like, oh, heart. Yeah, I guess that's close. Where it's like, oh, sympathies, my condolences. I guess, I don't know, could you get something that you would like you know, kind of like the old eraser tips, those like little colored things you could like put on the end of pencils? Although I guess you seem pretty pen coded, so maybe. But like, could you just put a like something on the fountain pen, a protective end? You put an old school pen cap on the back of your fountain pen, and then you can chew that. You just bring a pocket full of pen caps. I got a pocket full of pen caps. Pocket full of Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Back of my Kawiko ID thick. Cap won't fit, sadly. Well, you gotta chew it first. Then it'll fit. Thick. Oh, I didn't know how much of that was still a name. I was like, it's the Kawiko id. Thick. I was like, I don't know, you could be the, you know, Sanslor Lilam Slylo. I'm like, I have the pen. I was like, I didn't even know the thick could have been part of the name. The Kuiko id thick. Cap won't fit. Thick. You got the Kuiko Brass Sport. Oh, the back of these is thick. Looks pretty biteable. I don't know. That looks pretty biteable. I do like, I keep getting ads for Lord of the Rings calligraphy pens, And I'm pretty sure it's because I Googled the calligraphy stuff, or, you know, like fountain pen things that others stream. Mario, wow, like that one, or like the, like, is it like the wow, or like wow, like he's falling into a pit, or like the Waluigi, like the wow, like the Lego Yoda death, like the I don't know. Hopefully somewhere in there I hit it. Falling into pit one. Ah, okay. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to know. I have played a Mario game. Technically. I have not played any of, like, the good ones. All caps are chewable if you try hard enough. Yeah, I played, like, there was like an RPG Mario. I think, was it like Super Mario Brothers RPG? Oh, fuck, I don't actually remember what it was called. But it's not the Paper Mario one. It was turn-based. But it wasn't Super Mario RPG. That's looking. Oh god, wasn't this Legend of the Seven Stars? It was on the Game Boy Advance, I think. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? Maybe? Yeah, it was this. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I didn't play very much of it, but... Like, so I haven't played any, like, the actual, like, platforming Mario, so... I don't know if that counts. Yeah. Game Boy Advance, baby! Oh, wait, no, that's not... Wait. That's... No, I did not have the Game Boy Advance. It must have just been... Wait, wait, which Game Boy did I have? Because it's not the Advance. But it's not the Game Boy. It was the flip one. I always thought that was called the Game Boy Advance. It's not in here. What? It's a list of Nintendo products and it's not... Bro, what? I feel crazy. I'm gonna go somewhere. Oh, hopefully it's not school, because you hate that. Hopefully you don't have to go on a bus either. Thanks for stopping by. See you around. I guess whoa, Game Boy. No, not the Pocket Game Boy Light, no. Oh, Game Boy Advance SP is what I had. Game Boy Advance SP. I was missing the SP. The clamshell form factor. Yes. Advance SP. Wow. Oh, it's school. The school that starts tomorrow? With the classes you don't want? RIP. Game Boy Advance SP. Yeah, I had a silver one, and my sister had a red one, and then I don't remember what the third one. Checking out the building. Have fun with that. Like, what? Yeah, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Hell yeah. Night time for Annie. Oh, did the Unreals go well? I feel like maybe we were too distracted by emojis when you got back. Did I? 42. Never watched. Oh, chat doesn't go back far enough. Yeah. Oh. Getting sleep, maybe you're reading some fic and stuff. Oh, could be nice. Thanks for stopping by, Annie. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for the congrats. Welcome to the membership. I think, yeah, we'll probably just be going back to regular streaming habits. Yeah. Have a good night. Wow. I don't know how much longer I'll be member indeed. Whoop, whoop. Higher you've leveled up. Higher level citizen. You get the same content, but it's more expensive now. That's right. But hopefully it feels cooler. Daniel and the cooler Daniel. Put some sunshades on the scramp. But yeah, this stream will probably not be a full 7 hours. I'll probably try and go for another like half an hour or so and try and come up with some stuff to talk about. But having it shorter wouldn't be bad, and I can go and make sure I'm fully investigating what options I have and processing stuff and making sure that's all good. Last night I was considering, having a shorter stream today and then doing more of the, like, I was applying for AdSense stuff, like accounts for super chats and things, but then the process wasn't actually that long, and so I kind of just did it last night anyway. Yeah. I think I'll probably actually go use the restroom right now and stop by again and see what's what. Yeah, so you definitely can feel real easy to dip now if anybody needs to. Thank you. I'll be right back. Wow. I'll see. And then you got plenty little pictures to send while I'm gone. Let's go. I like the emotes a lot. I like that. I like that very much. I like it. I like it a lot. That's cool. That's cool. And it's got our own category. It says Astarchus. That's me. Scram. Yeah, that's pretty legit. That's pretty legit. I like that. That's cool. Look, and you can't use other people's emojis on other channels, right? Or, cause I'm assuming they have the custom emojis. Are they only here? I'm assuming, but that's cool. My chat is unique now. Let's go. Now people are gonna be like, well, come by and be like, I see that your custom emotes and emojis could use some work. I'll be like, fuck you, art scammer. I see that your branding could be better. Be on the couch? Sure. I was thinking about that. I think Gerdan is probably still around a little bit, but I'm sure they'd be fine with that. Ooh. Gerdan does get the official title of the first member. It was close. There was some competition at the beginning, but ooh, oh, that doesn't want. It really doesn't want it to be centered. Maybe I'll move. I can't move the what? Oh, God, it's snapping to something. Very annoying. Yeah, that's close enough. Nice. Couch. Oh, dang. Maybe I should have had a couch emote. That might be the wrong form factor. But I hadn't considered that. There's no couch emote. I guess this is kind of close. We're like, definitely not the color of the couch, but maybe I should recolor that one. And it's like at the edge of the couch. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. Because it'll be like a remake the cat on the table thing, but instead of being like the table, it's the couch. That works. I like that. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, I might have to do maybe I'll do an art stream in the future where I make revisions to the emotes and stuff I have. I could try and do that now, but I kind of want to. That might be something I'd do off stream, but that could have some good feedback potentially. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay. And yeah, Big Walk did come out today. But I'll have to try and see if I can entice my friends to play. Oh, how much is Big Walk? It didn't say how much it was gonna be. Big Walk Peak bundle. Well, it's $20. Shit. That's more than I was expecting. Bum 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 bum. Interesting. Okay. I'll need to look into that. Yeah. Exciting stuff happening on the channel. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I have seen most of the new things that I have available. Technically I didn't turn on, there's a thing that's called like super thanks. But it's something about like highlights. You can like pay money to like highlight comments on videos or something. But I don't think, I think it's, I think what I have turned on currently is fine. Okay. Made more edits to you, messing around with the editing app. More steps so they look a little cooler. Fire! Behold. I almost called this one like behold. He's like, behold my edits. Oops, 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 oops. Editing, that's fun. That's fun. I hope the software is everything you'd hoped it would be. I feel like there's some interesting, you know, like peaks and troughs with editing software. Like I hope you can do the things you want to do and you can have the effects and things you're looking for. Or somebody's like, I wish I could do like a zoom, like a spin or like a fade here, and then you find something that kind of seems like it'll do it, and then it like doesn't do what you want. And you're like, I can envision doing this cool thing, and I feel like these tools sound like they could, and then they kind of like don't. And you're like, yeah, I mean technically it's tracking that, and we have a smash cut here, but it does like I don't know. I feel like that's my experience with editing software. And you're like, I wanted to kind of do this, and then it like kind of does, and then but it does it in such a way that you're like, well, was this better than having it, or is it actually now worse than having no edits because it's not really what I was looking for? It kind of just makes it messier. So it reminds me a lot of like making like your first PowerPoint in school, and then you put transitions on every slide. It's different. It's just like the like crossfade thing, and then it's like the diamonds or like the star, and then it's like yeah. When you're like, I don't know, but I can do all these transitions, so we're gonna, and then like, you know, spins in, and then it has like the like, you know, like newspaper like whoosh. You're like, look at all these edits. Explosion. Oops, oops, oops. You certainly seem to be using a large catalog of songs. I don't hear a lot of new popular music these days, because it used to be listening to like the radio when I was going to like school as a kid, but now I just listen to like Spotify and stuff, and so I'm not exposed nearly as frequently to new songs. Like, but Maybe people use them for like TikToks and things. I don't know. How do people find music anymore? They just find artists they like and follow them. But how do you get exposed to like new artists on accident? Guess you just have to Shazam something at the local mall. Yeah, because I mean, people probably use the radio a little bit. Wait, even now when I'm like driving in my car, I'll use my Spotify instead of listening to the radio. Because them newfangled cars can connect to phones. It's crazy. You can listen to your phone audio in your car. Sheesh. 10 edits of me today. That's a lot. Really? What is that? It's just like me on screen, and then it's like music playing over, and it does like a black and white or something. Because I guess it sounds like my face is the background of some edits that you made. Not that isn't what you were saying, but I guess like when I talk about like if I was making an edit of me, it would be, you know, like clipped content. But I suppose it's just very different content styles, I suppose. Wasn't only half of them posted. That sounds like there's like 5. Sheesh. That's a couple. That's a lot of shorts. Well, I guess I'm assuming they're shorts. That seems to be your medium of choice. I got distracted. Yeah, I didn't want to. I was assuming they were shorts. I didn't want to fully assume though. I don't know if. You probably almost exclusively mobile based, so probably everything is in the aspect ratio of your phone, and so is therefore then automatically a short. I reckon. Reconnoiter. Reconnoiter, I hardly know where. Okay. Well, I don't know if I got anything else for today. Talking about some stuff, partnership and things. For the monetization. Did a lot of fun membership stuff. Lots of emojis, including Turtle Cook. Let's go check that thing. I love the emojis, emotes so much. Arts indeed. Yeah, I might wrap it up for today here. Plan is to find something to play tomorrow. It's probably going to be this Tears of Metal game from Game Pass, because I think it's like a little roguelike thing, and I don't know how big it is since it's early access, so that could be a good thing to play tomorrow. And then probably try and find a larger game for Thursday. Well, I could do some more art. Because now that I've gotten to see what's going on with the emotes and stuff in chat, cool stuff. But yeah, I feel like I don't have any stories or topics or anything coming to mind right now. I do love this fire one. I like that one a lot. Yeah, and this one's not bad. Especially that this one is I think these two to me are the most readable from a distance. I mean the heart one definitely, because you can see the heart, but you can't see the face as much. But I really like the face of these ones. You can see it from a distance, and I feel like understand what they're mean. I think that's cool. Oh, also another thing that's on my list. I think I might need like an ending soon screen, so that I'm not just like cutting out at the end. Because I normally just do like my little outro, but there's not normally anyone here at the end. Most times, especially when I do the full 7 hours. It's just kind of like saying that I don't even know how many people have heard. I say the same thing at the end of every stream, but I don't know if many people get to hear it. Yeah. Thank you so much everyone who stopped by stream today. Whether you're here now or long gone, it means a lot to me. You stopped by for any amount of time. This is gonna be it for me today, I think, but I'll be back probably playing Tears of Metal tomorrow, and then something else on Thursday, most likely. A lot of people got memberships today on purpose. A lot of people got it not on purpose, and may not know or may never know. But we'll see. Hope everyone maybe I don't even need to say less than 3. I can just send a heart at the end. Whoa, crazy. But yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, night, evening, etc. Gurdan, the first member. Pretty cool. Thank you so much everyone who supported me today. Welcome to membership. I hope that it is a positive thing going forward. Let's go. Bye-bye for now.